And we had the NBA trade deadline.
Huge news. Massive breaking news. My Miami Heat getting stronger.
Andre Iguodala, the finesse king of the world, somehow sat out for half the year and is now getting paid more. He got 2 years, $30 million at age 36.
And to live in Miami.
Miami. That is, CJ McCollum, recurring guest, actually said it perfectly. He was like, my guy got to promote his book, spend time with his family, get his mind right, and then gets to move to Miami and gets a shitload of money.
Well, what's great is he was in Memphis, right? So
Yes.
he was getting paid under the Tennessee tax, which is no state income tax.
Right.
Now he's going to Florida, also no state income tax.
Correct.
And my Miami Heat are improving. Global warming.
Are you not
is that
worried?
our hashtag?
Are you not worried about losing Justice Winslow?
Not worried about that at all.
He was never one of your favorites.
No. Listen, Justice Winslow, he was a carpetbagger, right? He was there. He never felt like he was part of that core group, like Jay Butt. So I'm feeling good about moving forward. But I actually do think that the Clippers got a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope that they keep Isaiah Thomas. I'm hearing that they might just like let him go, which is a very NBA thing. It's to just like get somebody to be like, actually, no.
No, yeah. So the Clippers got Marcus Morris, which is going to be awesome when they go up against LeBron. I feel like he's one of those guys in the league who there's no LeBron stopper, but he's one of the guys who can make him annoyed.
He wants to be. He wants it. He wants it.
Right.
He welcomes a challenge.
He wants to annoy LeBron to no end, and he's got that toughness to him that, oh man.
He's like what Deshaun Stevenson wishes he was.
I'm excited. I actually am excited to see if like the Clippers and the Lakers played in the Western Conference Finals. That would be actually awesome.
Well, so I like Morris out there. I like keeping Isaiah because he is also a LeBron stopper in a much different way. So Morris is a guy that can bully LeBron, and Isaiah Thomas is a guy that LeBron sucks at bullying, but he still loves to bully him.
Right.
So like LeBron's brain will be trapped in a tornado of just like, who do I go after? Who's annoying me more at this time? And I feel like that's a good asset to have on your team if you need to get inside his head in the Western Conference Finals.
The other big trade was the Timberwolves traded for D'Angelo Russell. They traded away Andrew Wiggins, who, how old do you think Andrew Wiggins is?
Andrew Wiggins, he's not that old, right? He's like 28, 27?
He's 24.
Oh, shit.
Yes. When I saw that, I was like, what? He's going to be 25 in a few weeks, but still, he's the classic guy where you could just – Andrew Wiggins, I feel like, might be a new age Jeff Green where he will get traded now. This will start like the process of him being traded a million different ways. He's better than that, but a million different teams, and everyone will keep saying, well, he's only 26. Well, he's only 27.
Yeah.
Like, he's got all the upside. But more importantly, this was a classic NBA trade where the Timberwolves were like, we have a franchise guy, Karl Anthony Towns, who is very, very unhappy. I think the Timberwolves have lost 13 in a row, so let's just trade for his best friend. And that's what they did. D'Angelo Russell is his best friend. They traded for him. They now are thinking, everyone's talking about how Devin Booker, who is like, it's this new age big three best friend group that wants to all be together. So Suns fans are freaking out. I put the Monopoly pieces together. Jahlil Okafor is now the most important trade chip in the NBA because if the Pelicans trade him to the Grizzlies now have the 2015 Duke Blue Devils who won a national championship that was completely erroneous.
Plus they have Deion Waiters now too.
Well, so they would have Justice Winslow, Tyus Jones, Grayson Allen, and Jahlil Okafor, or the Timberwolves could trade for Jahlil Okafor, and they would then have the first 3 picks in the 2015 NBA draft, which I don't think has ever happened. And even if they stink, you could say, well, we had pick 1, 2, and 3. How are we bad?
Yeah. I mean, that would be a Darren Ravel perfect wet dream right there to have those 3 guys on the same team. I hope that he goes to Memphis. That'd be great. That'd be even better. Because I always say, like, if you look at like a lot of the great college basketball teams, like you have that debate, could they beat the shittiest NBA team? You're like, let them get a little bit older and see. And now we would actually get to see.
And add Ja Morant.
And add Ja Morant,
yeah,
who's fucking awesome. With the Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggins thing. Sorry, I'm sick right now. Our whole podcast is dealing with.
I'm trying not to get sick.
I think coronavirus right now. But Wiggins is a guy that I will always think that he could be good on whatever the next team that he's on.
Yeah,
he's like Trent Richardson.
Dude, he's 24.
It's like he's young. And
think about it.
He was awesome in college.
He's 24.
I just keep waiting for him to get in the right system. You can take screenshots of him absolutely fucking everything up on the court.
Just got to get in the right system.
Right system. That's all Wiggins needs.
He's 24. Just keep saying that. He's 24. He's the Mbappe of basketball right now. He's 24. It's so young.
Can I put one in Twitter's ear hole real quick?
Sure.
Because Woj bombs. Woj was dominating this trade deadline. Shams got put off to the side a little bit, I feel like. I hate it when Twitter does the unchronological thing during times like this, and a Woj bomb that's like 5 minutes old pops up. And I get mad at Twitter. I'm like, fuck you, I already read this 4 minutes ago. This is old news.
Right. No, it definitely fucks you up whenever you pop on there. You're like, what's going on here? This is why do they do that? Twitter they just get bored and they just try to figure out ways to like keep themselves unbored by making things shitty and then trying to fix the shitty things.
Yeah, that's inside Jack from Twitter's own brain right there. During elections, it's actually awesome because they'll like old tweets that'll predict a state going one way will pop up and it'll be completely wrong like 12 hours later.
Right. So what other news do we have? We have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid officially do hate each other. So there was a report that off the court they do hate each other, which I think we kind of all assumed when he called. Ben Simmons said the team is soft. I don't know what the Sixers are going to do. That seems...
Al Horford locker room cancer.
This now feels like the process. They got to start it all over again. Trade them both and get a bunch of picks.
Get all of them out of there?
Could be Al, though. I mean, he was part of the Celtics last year. They were a locker room disaster.
True.
Went
People
to the
think
Sixers.
It was Kyrie. Nope.
They're a locker room disaster. What's the common denominator?
He would be the most, the last one you would suspect to be a locker room cancer, Al Horford.
Or you could also say that it's like teams the year after J. Butt leaves.
Yeah, that too.
They implode because they miss him so very deeply.
Maybe, although the Timberwolves kind of imploded with J. Butt a little bit.
But more the year after.
And the Bulls are always imploding.
But more the year after.
Seeing red, everyone just hates being in Chicago. It's the worst. Like Laurie wants not to be there anymore. Zach LaVine doesn't want to be there. Jim Boylan is a meat. Shout out Ricky O'Donnell who had the great phrase. Jim Boylan is a meat shield for John Paxson. That's all he is as a coach.
You can at least hang on.
Literally just a meat shield. He stands in front of the front office so everyone can say, look at that idiot, and not say, look at those idiots sitting up there.
At least Bulls fans can hold on to those Anthony Davis comments until the summer.
True. Absolutely. Blow the whole thing up.
Your best hope is that every team, every good player that comes into town during All-Star Weekend just gets shitty and implodes by being in Chicago.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's just a joke. But either way, then we had Andre Drummond to the Cavs, which poor Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love, they were like, we really want to be traded from the Cavs. And then the Cavs did the opposite and traded for Drummond, and we're like, we're gonna go for this.
Big question: Are the Cavs?
We're gonna go for that 8 seed, baby.
Are the Cavs all in? Is this the window for the Cleveland Cavaliers?
There's nothing better than the team that's just like, we're all in for the 8 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, the T-Wolves are probably gonna be better than an 8 seed now, but because they've lost so much, they're gonna be going all in for an 8 seed.
I mean, it would be great if the Cavs made it to the playoffs and won a couple series, just like out of sheer dumb luck. Because then you could get it's the theory that we came up with for when Bryce Harper left the Nationals, a team that gets better after their star player leaves and goes elsewhere that we invented.
Totally invented.
We could get
ourselves.
that going in Cleveland right now.
Hank, did the Celtics do anything? No.
Nothing.
How do you feel about that?
I feel all right.
Okay.
I don't hate that.
And there's the Celtics talk from Hank. He feels all right.
He doesn't hate it. They stayed put.
No, he didn't. No, he did not say he doesn't hate it.
I didn't want them to trade.
He feels all right.
I didn't want them to trade Smart or Hayward, so I'm happy that they didn't.
He feels all right.
Yeah, I feel all right.
What do you want? What
you want action. You want action on the deadline day. Like, you want to go to Woj and see that your team did something, but you run the risk of it being like, what the fuck? What did you guys do?
Right.
So it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
I think Woj is the worst thing to happen to NBA front offices. Because if he's not tweeting about your team, all your fans are like, what the fuck? We're not trying to win. That's like the barometer.
This league,
you're like the Bulls and you're like, Zach LaVine is so important to this franchise.
Right.
We can't trade him for anything.
The last time Woj tweeted about the Bulls, 90% of his tweets about Chicago are like weird contract delineations that I don't understand.
This league, Andre Drummond just tweeted, if there's one thing I learned about the NBA, there's no friends or loyalty.
Wow.
I've given my heart and soul to the Pistons, and to have this happen with no heads up makes me realize even more that this is just a business.
He gave his heart and soul to the Pistons, and when he says that, he means he gave 20 and 10 in a losing effort. I mean, what is he? Does Andre Drummond think that he's
that sick
top 10 player in the league?
The Drummond Jumpman song that they made for him when he was trying to get into All-Star. Drummond.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Free Blake now, by the way. We're in full Free Blake mode because clearly the
Get him to
Pistons- Get him out anywhere.
Well,
Get
so
him back to L.A.
Is he officially out for the entire year?
Yeah, he's been out. Yeah, he's been out for the entire year.
But I'm saying, like, is he officially out, like, even for the entire run of the playoffs?
Yeah,
with his recovery?
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but yeah.
No, I know Detroit's not. I'm
Right.
hypothesizing
If just-
if he went
someone
somewhere
else.
else.
Yeah, no,
like,
I think he's out.
Because sometimes when you get out of Detroit, you feel a lot better, hypothetically.
I mean, how about Drummond going from Detroit to Cleveland?
Yeah.
That's a nice lateral
big
move.
upgrade.
Lateral move.
No, it's a little farther south.
Lateral move.
You got a casino still.
Yeah.
There's a really nice B-dubs there.
Both Detroit and Cleveland, I could sit here and be like, I could sell myself on either. Be like, you know what? They're kind of on the up and up.
Is there a city in America that you would not live in for $25 million a year? New York City.
Yeah, probably
That's
New
the one
York
for
City.
me. That's
No, wait.
honestly the only one.
Trying to
Oxford,
think.
Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I would absolutely live in Oxford for $25 million.
Well, I'd live anywhere for 25.
You'd be a king.
the hometown of the coronavirus. What's it called?
Wuhan?
Yeah.
That's not the United States, but
Well, yeah, but you said city,
I don't
right?
know if I live in Alaska. That would be tough.
Juneau?
Depends if it's in summer or winter.